Nose, cheeks, and brow may not only determine your beauty, but also your destiny. Here to share the secret to seeing your future just by looking in the mirror, face reader Jean Hainer. Good to have you back on San Diego Living.
Thank you so much. I'm happy to be here.
It's so interesting, and I know people ask you this all the time. How in the heck did you get into being a face reader?
Yeah, I'm not Chinese, and so I actually married into a Chinese family almost 30 years ago now. My mother-in-law knew this stuff, and when she talked about it, it sounded like superstition. It sounded really crazy, but it's actually a branch of Chinese medicine, and it's evolved over thousands of years where you can actually read the life story of someone on their face, understand who they are inside, and what they can do to create a happy life. So that's what I teach people in my workshops.
And it's so fascinating. We're going to talk about the different decades, because what the different decades do, you say they're represented in different parts of our face, and there's a diagram that we can pop up and show our viewers, and I mean, I think it's so fascinating. You're kind of isolating the chin, the nose, the forehead, you know, the right cheekbone, the left cheekbone. How it just gets so specific.
Well, it's fascinating, but you know, every feature on your face is said to represent about a decade of your life, and so you can kind of look back to see what's come, and you can look forward to see kind of what's coming to you, with the understanding that this isn't carved in stone, that your life changes every day, and your features will actually reflect that. There can be even tiny changes in the face.
So the 60s, we're kind of looking at your chin.
Yeah, so this is why, I mean, Jay Leno is 59. He's about to turn 60. He's about to move into his chin, as we would say.
Some people would say he moved in there a long time ago, Jean.
Really. So chin stands for stubbornness also. It shows how stubborn somebody is. So the bigger the chin, the more stubborn they are, and this is why this is happening with the Tonight Show right now.
That is so fascinating. Well, Golden Globe Awards were last night. I mean, just some amazing things. Sandra Bullock and also Meryl Streep both tied and you know, took home some amazing awards. What about some of the celebrities? What do you see as significant, you know, for this decade, for 2010, happening with them?
Well, you know, you'll notice, for instance, Robert Downey Jr. won last night, and this is actually a really big year for him. He's in his 40s, and the 40s is represented by your nose. So all these people out there who have large noses that they feel uncomfortable about, they should feel very happy about their noses, because that actually means career success in your 40s. So someone with a prominent nose will do better in the external world in their career in their 40s.
It's so interesting. I think a lot of people would have counted him out a while ago because of, you know, his addiction to drugs and some of his troubles. So you think he's just getting started career-wise?
Well, he's certainly hit a real up point. He's just lifting off right now, and for the next 5 years it's going to be great, actually. He does need to watch. There's other messages on his face that he does need to watch these tendencies that aren't so healthy.
Yeah, okay, good point. So we'll be watching that. We have some pictures of a couple of other celebrities from the Golden Globes last night, and you know, I think we're such a society and a culture where we're interested, you know, in knowing what's going to happen to these other people, because maybe we sort of live vicariously through some of their adventures, and you know, wish that parts of our lives could mirror them.
Well, and also these people are sometimes like archetypes for us. We understand them, and they can help us understand ourselves better.
This is Chloe here, and so she is, I believe, in her late 20s, if not early 30s.
I think she's in her mid-30s. I'm not quite sure.
Okay.
But yeah. And the 30s are represented by the eyes. And so this is actually a more emotional decade for her, that she's probably a lot of stress going on for her right now emotionally. But when you look at her nose, you can see where she's going. So if you think this is good, actually she's really going to lift off starting at around age 40, 41.
My goodness.
Yeah.
Okay, so she's got some great success coming your way. All right, so I got to ask you, you know, you looked at my face and you said a couple of really, you said a couple of things. So looking at my face for this year, any predictions, anything that I need to be aware of?
Well, I need to know how old you are.
Oh, okay, I have to tell, okay, you want, I'm 41.
Oh, fabulous, okay. Well, one of the reasons I was so impressed by your face, I was saying that I am on a lot of news shows around the country, and there's a classic newswoman's face that you have, and that really kind of portends success. It's someone with a very good jaw. That means that they're driven, that they can really work hard, that they can focus, and also a very good nose. So, you know, you're just moving into your nose, which means that you thought it was good before. You can really lift off in this decade. This is a time of real power for you, power and achievement. improvement.
Awesome. Okay, that's great news for me. But what about for all of our viewers here? You know, some of them are laid off, some of them are going through relationship challenges.
Well, you know, you can use this to get through a job interview. You can read the face of the person interviewing you and know how to talk with them, know what to say to them to really impress them. So this can be used in everyday life. I'm actually offering a free teleclass on the 27th of this month for anybody who wants to call in, and then they can learn more about just ways to use this for job hunting or even get out of the grocery store faster.
That is so interesting. Okay, so not only can it be good trivia and good conversation with friends, you can use it to your advantage.
Absolutely.
Okay, and so we got the information about the teleclass, and so you're offering that to some of our viewers. And your book, we're also offering that to you Couch Potatoes on our raffle page at 11 a.m. And give us just a couple quick highlights from your book.
Well, you know, this book really shows you how to read your own face plus the faces of everybody who's important to you. So reading the faces of your children and to understand them better and understand why they're behaving the way that they are, or your spouse, or to look in the mirror and not cringe at your wrinkles, because there's actually some wrinkles you're supposed to get.
Oh, thank you. Amen, sister, for saying that. Jean Hainer, face reader, thank you so much for being here today and shedding light on our good face.
Thanks.